Hey guys, so this is Starga. Today I'm going to tell you about how why you should be locking in your solar incentives under NEM 2.0 before California transitions to NEM 3.0. As a little overview, so California has been under NEM 2.0, which is NEM stands for net metering, which is an agreement where residences with solar can export the extra electricity that they generate. So let's say you install a solar system that produces more electricity than you use. You can use that extra energy and sell it back to the grid. And that has been very favorable and has helped homeowners pay off their solar systems faster and even generate some profit. Now, the new policy is known as NEM 3.0, and it was it has already been approved and is going to be apply to new solar installations on April 13th. So about 2 months from now. So here's why this is important, why you don't want to be under NEM 3.0. So this is a good website that shows you how you can be affected if you are thinking about solar and are under one of these have one of these utilities provide be your electricity provider. So let's go to this graphic here. So you can see that, so the light gray, you can see there's a chart here, and it's a bar chart that has the light gray bars stands for the import price, which is the price you as a consumer have to pay for the electricity, and the dark bar is what under NEM 3.0 you will be getting for exporting your extra energy to the grid if you have solar. So before NEM 3.0, under NEM 2.0, which is still in progress right now, you get the retail price of the extra energy you bought. So basically this dark bar would be the same as the light bar, and there would be, you would benefit as much from selling your electricity as you would using it. But you can see that under NEM 3.0, there's a big gap. So basically, you are not able to get as much back for the extra energy that you send to the grid, to the point where during the later hours of the day where electricity is the highest and your solar system is not producing, energy because it's dark, you are going to be kind of not able to kind of recuperate your investment as fast as you would, because the energy that you would have earned more on during the sunny parts of the day is not going to offset those kind of the peak electricity rates from like 4 to 9 or whatever. So that's kind of the bad news, but the good news is there's still time to lock in NEM 2.0. So how do you do that? Well, I know a lot of homeowners without solar are going to be thinking, as I originally did, yeah, there's only 2 months. Do we have to rush in and install solar now? I know a lot of installers are thinking the same thing and would be kind of charging more for customers to install now versus after NEM 3.0. There are a lot of videos that say lock in NEM 2.0 now, install with us. But there's another way. And what the policy is going to start on April 13th, but as long as you submit your documentation for under NEM 2.0 and get it kind of approved and looked at by your utility provider, you will still be able to lock in NEM 2.0, or at least that was the case. That was what Southern California Edison told me as I was doing an install on my home. So you can see I'm on Southern California Edison's website right now, and this page has the forms required for residential solar to submit to the utility. And that includes a sample single line diagram and an NEM energy metering and generating facility interconnection agreement. So basically, filling out these documents requires you to kind of agree to kind of the partnership of that you and the utility will be entering under NEM 2.0, as well as you to kind of provide a basic diagram of what your solar system is going to look like. For example, this. Now, you might be thinking, oh, so I have to know what my system's going to look like. That's going to take a lot of time. Obviously, a lot of people are busy, but there are a lot of software out there that does not even require you to be, an expert or have installed solar before in order to generate, kind of diagrams like this. This is a single line diagram that kind of shows the components of your solar system. For example, I'll introduce you to lyrasolar.com, which generates solar permits in, they claim, minutes. For me, it took me, much longer because I had to learn it, but this is easy to do. You do it, you pay a fee, and it generates everything for you. It comes with the diagram, and it's much more than you need to submit to the utility. You just need to submit the diagram to the utility. So all I'm trying to say is it's not very difficult to gather the information and fill out these forms to send to your utility. I'm going to show you the website for Southern California Edison where you can submit all this documentation to, and you can see here, this is the website. As you can see, I have submitted these forms, and the status shows as submitted, and you can go down here. You can see the single line diagram that I submitted, the agreement, they've both been approved. So I called the SCE asking them, hey, for whatever reason, because this application is not complete yet because it doesn't have the inspector's sign off, which can only happen once your installation is complete. So I asked them, if my installation is not complete or I don't get past the inspection by April 13th, does that mean I won't be under NEM 2.0? And they said, nope, you've submitted all your documentation, the agreement and the SLD have been approved, so you would still be grandfathered in. So that's good news, and basically, if you're a homeowner, as I've said before, you do not need to rush and sign a contract that's much more expensive in order to get your project done on time. You just need to fill out this form, make sure that you submit under the NST, which is basically synonymous with NEM 2.0. This is called net successor tariff. So there's NEM 1.0, and then the successor tariff is NEM 2.0. So you want to do that, submit to Edison. This process between submission and approval took about a week. So yeah, it's definitely possible, and definitely something you should consider if you are thinking about installing solar, not even in the immediate future. Maybe you want to install it, maybe a few months from now. So definitely think about that and take advantage of this policy, because the new one is going to significantly impact your earnings from if you live in California and you want to benefit from exporting your electricity. All right. So hope you learned something, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.